Hello, hello, hello. Happy Thursday. How's everybody doing today? We're in the full swing of it now, right? Holidays are right around the corner. Did you know that Thanksgiving is really late this year? Thanksgiving is usually around my anniversary, which is the 24th. And I always have to have it my anniversary, like it's either Thanksgiving Day or Thanksgiving weekend. Now, when we got married, we've been married for 34 years. We planned it for Thanksgiving weekend so that everybody could come, right? And then we didn't think about, when we never got to have an anniversary to ourselves. So we always spend our anniversary when we make our trip in January. Now that I own a retail store, my busiest time of the year is this time. So we wait to take a vacation in January and we go somewhere warm. I've already got mine planned. So when you hop on, say hi. Let me see who's here. I am live on both YouTube and Facebook. I need to get it cooked up for my Instagram too. I don't know why I haven't done that. Duh. So I am thinking full bore Christmas stuff now, right? We're done with Halloween. We're done with fall. And I still have fall things in the store. Just so you know, I have a room dedicated to fall. It will be put away here very shortly for the Christmas takeover. Hey, Jansky. But we have this beautiful transfer still in stock. So this transfer has all kinds of fun things on it. It's got the pretty birds. It's got the cardinals. There's such a variety of items on this transfer that you can use it for so many projects. I can't even tell you how many uses one transfer can get you. So we have plenty of them in stock. They're sold out everywhere else. And I really stocked up and bought a whole bunch. So we still have plenty. It's probably one of the best Christmas transfers out there. I have my pieces here. Look at how big the bird transfer is, right? See how pretty that is? Isn't that cool? And then it's got a smaller bird. So when I use part of the transfer, I cut it all up and then I save the pieces. I have multiples of the bird, the holly. You can use it in so many different ways, the poinsettias. So I just have all my pieces, a whole bunch of them in this thing. Well, here's one, the centerpiece one with the, what am I drilling the wrong way? Isn't that cool? So we're going to make a project using this transfer today. This is called the Evergreen and Holly transfer. It is on my website. It's $30.95. But the thing is that you can make so many trays and dishes and things for your holiday decor. So I pulled a couple things out of my stash and I put a coat of Bonding Boss on them. It says to wait for 24 hours, but I just did it 2 hours ago. So this is a bonding primer that I put on here. It's called Bonding Boss. This is just one of those, I don't know where I got these, probably $2 or $3. They're just metal pails. They're not very, I picked them up because they were a bargain. You know, like when you go to Target and then that's that little front section and it's got the doodad stuff. It was probably in one of those kind of things. So I put a coat of Bonding Boss, 2 coats of Bonding Boss on this. And then this is something that I had. We used to have this whole line of canisters that said sugar, flour, coffee. And for some reason, I had one canister left. They were sold individually, and it said sugar. And I thought, nobody's just going to buy a canister that says sugar. So I thought this would be really cute for Christmas, and you could put cookies in it. There is a piece of glass that goes in here, but I did take it out so I don't paint on it. So we've got this one too. What do you guys think? So my thought process is this. And let me know when you hop on here. Don't make me talk to myself. I hate talking to myself. Let's figure out what we want to do. So I was thinking, the bird is really pretty, right? With the holly. I love this holly. This holly is really pretty. On one of these. I've got this one would go wrap around. What do you guys think? I think we need to vote. This one is one of my favorites. The cardinal one, I don't think I have. Do I have the cardinal still? Like I said, these are just my leftovers from projects and classes that I've done with this transfer. I've done a lot of classes with this transfer. I did a lot of classes last year. And then this one. This one could fit on this and go around, right? That would be pretty. Be a really pretty. We could cut off the top here, or it could go on this one. It's a pretty big one. I think we might put it on that one. Let's put it on that one. And then let's use the bird. I've already got one right here on this one. So they're kind of match, but not match. Okay, so I was trying to pull colors that weren't actually Christmas. And I thought, let's play. Let's play with some blues. The bird has a lot of blue in him. Or should we use green? Tell me what you guys think. In the comments, if you wouldn't mind, tell me green, blue, red. What's your vote? I need some input. For this one, we're going to do this one first. With this guy. He'll just wrap around. It already looks good, right? And just do it like that on white. Looks good on white. Blue. Jansky says blue. You don't think that the blue would be too much with the blue of the bird? Okay. Red. Kim says red. Red is pretty too. I always feel that red is that Christmas color that's so like overdone, you know, but it is Christmas, right? Honky tonk red. Honky tonk red. Do I have any red? Oh, I do. It's a bright red, but we could tone it down. Hi, Ronnie. So, did you guys watch my newest YouTube video? I just released it with the succulents. So red on this one, blue. I've got one vote for red, one vote for blue, light blue. You know, Jansky, I think light blue would be pretty. Let's do light blue on this one. Let's do Dixie Belle Paint Blue, which is a really light blue. This paint's thick. I haven't used it in a long time. It's a baby blue, but I'm going to add another blue to it because, you know, I can't just do one color of anything. It's not in my DNA. And cobalt. Whoa, look at those two blues. Them some bright blues. Move my computer so I don't get paint all over it, which I always do. So we've got two coats of bonding. Look at that vibrant blue. That's pretty. I'm going to blend. Cobalt blue is a color that I hardly ever use. But when I do, I think, why haven't I used it more often, right? Why haven't I picked this color up more often? Right? Isn't it beautiful against the white? I might have to blend some white. I'm just going to kind of like make a band around the bottom. Let's see how this goes. We'll just play. You will just play. I'm going to set my fan. Okay, so we got kind of like a little band of cobalt blue around the bottom. And then I'm going to add some, and this other paint, the paint blue. Yeah, paint blue. I haven't used it in a long time, so it's very thick. Ooh, it's like a sky blue. Like a beautiful sky, right? When mixed with the cobalt. Oh, you liked my succulents, Ronnie? Aren't they so pretty? I made 5 of them yesterday. Amazing what I'm getting done with the store being closed. Make sure to take your blend up too, because then it doesn't make it look like you got stripes, and down. And then lightly take your brush and just kind of go over it. That's kind of a pretty blue, you guys. I'm just putting the paint blue in the middle. A little bit of wires. This paint blue is pretty thick. Cobalt blue is so pretty, Jim, isn't it? Yeah, I had a lot of fun making those succulents. Somebody said, have a class. I'm like, that's why I made a video. I don't have 20 glue guns and, you know, I don't. I've got 20 paint brushes, so that's easy to do a class. It's easier said than done when people say, have a class. Like, okay, you got to think of all the glue guns I need to have. I don't have that many. And then glue guns scare me with people. They really do. I mean, yeah, I could use like a glue pot. But that's why I made the YouTube video. I just love the spritz of water because my paint's really thick. I just thought maybe you can do it on your own. But maybe in the spring I'll do a class because it would probably spell out. Super fun, super fun. To be honest, I didn't get the idea from anybody. I was just sitting here thinking to myself, so what do you have in your back room that you could do that's different? What do you have? I have books. Okay. I kind of got the idea. I have one at home that's made with a flower arrangement that somebody put some books in. It doesn't have the feet, they're not stacked. It's just one book with a couple of flowers sticking out that I have at home. That I've had forever. It's on my mantle. It's really cute. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, well, I have some old books. And I just keep working this, you guys, so that it blends. Isn't it pretty? Look at how beautiful that ended up being. That's really pretty. And I'm sitting here thinking, okay, I've got those books. They're sitting back there. I think I have them. Then I have to go find them, right? And Gary Ann's not here because we were closed yesterday, so I didn't ask her because I never know where anything is. She's the organizer. She puts all the stuff away for me. And I'm like, okay, where did I put those? Or where did she put them? So I had to go looking for them. I did find them. And then I have a whole bunch of succulents. I don't know if you remember a couple years ago, because I haven't used them in a couple years. I was making those arrangements in baskets. I had a big, huge amount of extra baskets laying around. And I was making arrangements with baskets, which I sold all of them. And then I was like, I still have succulents. Do I have glue gun? Do I have my glue gun down here? All the things, right? So then I sat down and I was like, okay, how do I do this? And I just made it up as I went. And they turned out so stinking cute. I made 5 of them. And they're all for sale. They're all in the store. I'm doing a show. I'm doing vintage market days here, beginning of December. So I'm trying to do extra things that really aren't in the store for that show. But hey, if I sell them all beforehand, so be it. I'm not going to complain. I'll make more. But yeah, and in my YouTube video, I did put all the links to all of the stuff from Amazon because all that stuff I pretty much got off Amazon. The feet, the succulents. I found that Amazon had really, to be honest, the best price. I tried to buy local, or not local, Michael's and Hobby Lobby, where they were too expensive. So that one's cute, huh? How cute that little blend is. All right, cobalt, paint blue. Let's paint the other one to match. Let's just make a match. But I need my fan. Let me plug this in so that I can get this drying while we're still doing. Hold on. Hold that thought for a second. Let me get that. So class schedule is posted for the rest of the year. You guys asked me for a blending class. Guess what? It's already halfway full. Do not wait to sign up for it. I know it's not till February. Guess what? If you don't sign up now, there won't be spots. It's a smaller class than I normally teach than furniture. So it will fill. Like in the first 2 days, it's half full. Hey, Carly, how are you doing? Hi, Andrea. Yes, the succulent. So let's just go ahead and paint this one the same way because I have the paint. Let's just go with it. I think it was really pretty. So let's start with the cobalt and do the same thing. Same kind of color scheme. Let's do 2 bands. I had to clean my brush. We're using the same brush. Cobalt around the bottom. Cobalt is that color that is really underutilized, by myself included, because it's so bright. And I should have taken this candle off. We'll paint it. Sneaking in between meetings. Huh? Are you at work? What state do you live in now, Carlene? Would you move? Washington, Coeur d'Alene? I can't remember where you moved to. But cobalt is kind of that, like, call it a sleeper color. One that surprises the heck out of you when you use it, and you're like, wow, I forgot how pretty it is. And then I'm going to use a little paint blue. I'm going to take off the cobalt so it comes more true paint blue. There we go. And then blend them together. Harder to hold this one. The square one was easier. I'm going to spray a little bit of water, just a little bit. What that does is it allows the brush to start to smoothly go over and allows me to blend the colors so you really can't tell where one color starts and the other color begins, right? You can also take your colors up and down this way and then smooth them out again, and it just makes a really pretty blend. Is that coming across the screen? So you guys, I don't know if any of you are from like the South, but back in the South, most people have their porches painted with the color paint blue. The ceilings of their porches, it was to keep the spirits away. So haint blue is a color from Dixie Belle, and Dixie Belle is located in Florida, which is in the South. And so they came up with this color, haint blue, and it's just a super soft baby blue color. I'm going to add a little more cobalt to my brush and add it back down and then bring it up, and then pull those colors up, pull those colors down, and then softly put them together. So yes, if you've been wanting to take the blending class, I suggest you sign up for it now. I know it's not till February 1st. And I know things can happen, and I'm sorry if they do, because all fees are totally earned. But that class will fill very fast. So don't wait if you want to take it. It's a fun class. I love that class because I get to paint during that class. I will actually paint a piece and then help you, guide you through your journey of painting. I unplugged the bell. Yeah, so you can grab it if you need it, or put it out. You can open that door and put it out in there. I unplugged the plug and the bell. Yeah. She's tearing the place apart. Okay, so the water just activated a little bit, and then just keep going around. Pretty, huh? I love this. Now, this is not typical Christmas, but it's going to be pretty when we put the transfer on it. What do you guys think of that? Right? Isn't that pretty? Oh, you live up by Hauser, that's right. That's right. I love Hauser Lake. Hayden Lake, Hauser Lake. My friends live up on Hauser Lake. Up there quite a few. Okay, so this is dry. How pretty that turned out. Take this side. You gonna sign up for the blending class? Oh, Andrea camps on Saturday. Well, we can't do a private lesson. Okay. So we've got our blend, right? Pretty. So I guess when you guys blend, don't be so worried about it being perfect, because it doesn't need to be perfect. You can add wax, you can add other things on it to hide whatever, if you get lines or what have you. But seriously, two colors together make this beautiful, soft color. In reality, in real life, you really should wait for a whole day to put a transfer down, because the paint has moisture in it, and it is much better if you wait. So let's pretend it's tomorrow. Sometimes it doesn't work. So just forewarning, if it doesn't work, I'm going to set myself up to fail now, right? The blues together are pretty, aren't they? Paint blue, cobalt blue. Two, I call it the sleeper colors. You don't think about them until you put them together because cobalt is bright, but wow, with this, I think I need to paint some furniture like this. Super pretty. I'm working on another really fun piece. Okay, we're gonna lay this down. Let's get you going. So this is the front. We're just gonna put this guy on here. Let's see how it goes. Hopefully it sticks. Fingers crossed. So I don't, I'm not a perfectionist. I don't measure. I just kind of eyeball it. It looks pretty straight to me. Life's too short to have to make everything so perfect. So I have been doing quite a few private lessons. So if anybody is in the area and wants to do a one-on-one with me, I am offering those on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, the days that the store is closed. It's an hour increment, so you can go an hour or up from there. It's an hour minimum that I will charge you for. And you can bring any kind of problem and we can come up with a solution. So if you want to learn how to blend and you can't take a class or, whatever, you have to have all your own materials. So I don't supply anything. I supply everything when I have classes. But on a one-on-one, you have to have your own everything. So your own paint, brush, all the goods. Most of you do. If you're to the point where you want a private lesson because you're just trying to get the kinks out of something, you've already bought all the stuff. This isn't like, oh, I want a private lesson to learn. You've already tried it and you're like having a little bit of something issue, or you just have to have that question. And we go over it and we do fix whatever you want. I show and you do, and we go from there. They're super fun. And I think it just takes out the scariness of trying to figure this stuff out, right? Because remember, I've already made all the mistakes a million times over, right? I've already done all the mistakes. I learned every single day. Every day I learned something new that I didn't know. That I was like, oh, wow. Because I'm not afraid to try it. And for me, obviously, I have all the materials here. Sometimes I'm like, I wonder what that does. Like recently, I tried a company, a crackle product. It didn't work like the other crackle company's product, but it did do a different kind of crackle. So, I mean, you just never know until you try. So I kind of pivoted and kind of had a different look as opposed to just like a severe crackle. I went to more of a, it looked like not a crackle, but it was really cool. So I can help you guys, whether you want to know how to apply, paint your kitchen cabinets, you want to bring them in, you want to learn how to blend, you have something. I don't care what size pieces, you can bring it in, you got to take it out, of course. And, we can just schedule a block of time. It's usually an hour and a half to 2 hours is about all you need because, if we're doing something, we can like get the start of it and then you can do, and then we can go from there. So they're lots of fun. And you have me all to yourself. You're so lucky. But yeah. But because I'm not doing it for you. You're doing it yourself. But I'm teaching you and I'm standing here and I'm helping you get past the scariest part. So we're just rubbing this transfer on and hoping that it sticks. So far, so good. Like I said, you should wait 24 hours before you apply a transfer to anything after fresh paint. There's a lot of moisture in the paint that needs to kind of dissipate before you put a transfer down. I always wait. If it's on a big piece of furniture, I wouldn't take a chance like this. This is just little crafty stuff, so I definitely wait. Just like when I stain a piece, I wait. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, then we take this. This is called the finishing pad or a burnishing pad. That comes. It's twice the size. I cut them in half. And what you do is, I don't know if you can see it. Can you see right here? Let's see. Where's the camera? It's me. There's a little halo-y looking. Turn the light. Let's see if you can see it better. Oh, no, you can't see it at all. Can you see the halo? There's a little, like, rough little halo-looking thing. What that is the transfer, the clear part of the transfer. The burnishing pad will make sure that the transfer really melts into the paint. And what it does is it makes the transfer really adhere. I follow a lot of painting groups, and the biggest complaint I hear from people is, and a girl just the other day, and I'm always amazed. And it wasn't a painting group, it was actually one of the retailers groups. And you think that people sell paint would know. Well, not, I guess they don't, they're all different skill levels. But she said, I put a transfer down and I put a top coat over the top and it rolled. I said to her, did you burnish it? What's that? I'm like, well, 101, transfer 101. If you don't burnish the edge, what could happen is the top coat or whatever you put on could get underneath and it'll roll. And it doesn't happen right away. Sometimes it doesn't happen for a couple of weeks. So basically, this is like a really cool, it's not a Scotch-Brite because it doesn't scratch, but it really seals the halo part. Let me see if you can see it. Can you see it? Oh, you can see it right there. See the halo? I call it a halo. It's clear and it's not really attached yet, but as soon as I do this, it really just kind of melts into the piece. I can see it. It kind of becomes one, and it almost just makes you're not rubbing anything off the transfer. You're just making it really stick. It's pretty cool. So that's a step that is super important. If you don't do that, look, you may or may not have an issue, but why take the chance? No issues here. We don't need issues. Issues are not fun. Isn't that adorable? Look how cute. Sweet, sweet. So yeah, so now we can put a clear coat over this. We can wax it. We can do whatever we want. You know what would be cute? Some silver gilding wax. Let's scuff it up a little bit. Just because at first I didn't really want to paint this rim right here. Yeah, the halo is visible. Good. So I kind of want to just scuff that a little bit just to make it take off and not make it look so deliberate. Let's just scuff this edge a little bit. It's silver underneath, so let's let it shine through, right? Inside where the glass goes right here a little bit. Maybe a little bit on this knob. There we go. We could do a little bit at the bottom. Oh, that's cute. Because it has these little brady things. Brads, not bratsy, brad, B-R-A-D things on it. There we go. That's adorable. So we can put a top coat or we can put wax. So these are just ordinary things. You guys have this stuff laying around your house. Don't tell me that you don't. I mean, come on. We all have this crap everywhere in our closet or in our room. Or we buy it thinking we're going to do something with it, and we don't. This one I'm going to go ahead and sand right now. I'm just going to sand this lip right here. I want the silver to shine through. Putting that bonding boss on there really makes that paint stick to this kind of stuff. I'm going to do the bottom one too. And it's these little tiny touches that help just make it not look flat, right? It's just a little touch here and there. sand the paint right off. It comes right off of the handle because no Bondi Boss on that, where I accidentally hit it with my paintbrush. Has anybody decorated for Christmas yet? Where's my diehard? November 1st, people, game on, right? So many people just love the whole Christmas thing so much. You want to use this one? Should we use this one? It's a big one. It'll be harder to get around there, but we can do it. We can do it. What do you think? We can do it. Maybe. I'm not sure. We can try. We can try. You're not decorating, Jansky. What the heck? Ball humbug. Doesn't it make you happy to have Christmas in your house? I always say I'm not going to decorate because I do it in the store and I'm here every day, right? It doesn't ever happen. I always decorate. I may kick and scream and say I don't want to, but I do it. Okay, let's cut this one straight across. We just cut the top of that sucker off that way. Okay, like right there. And then this down here, we will cut later. Okay. Now, when you have them on a curved surface, they're a little bit hard to do. Harder, not hard. But you just rip this puppy off, throw the paper away. Try not to touch the back of the transfer because you don't want to get all the sticky worn off. And just kind of roll it. It's harder on a curved surface. It won't roll like you want it to. And if that's the case, then what you do is you take your scissors and you cut slits right here. So when it goes around the corner, it'll actually curve with the corner. See what I did? I cut slits. So when I roll it around that corner, it'll actually roll with, it's much easier because it has a little bit of give then, okay? Makes sense? And then just start rubbing. So yeah, decorating for, I used to be the house that had all the, like I was in the paper, like every house I've ever owned, I've been in the paper because of all the Christmas crap I used to have in my yard when my kids were little. The blow ups and all the things. And every year people would drive for miles to see my house, you know. But now I don't. The first year we moved here, or not moved here, but moved into our new house, all electric house. And I put the blow ups in the yard. We've had our house 10.5 years. It'll be 11 years this year. My electric bill was $900. I said to my husband, unplug it. We're done. So I have an older style farmhouse, so it just costs more money. And so we quit doing that outside. I told the kids, take them home with you. You can have them all. Right? But I still, I'll put the tree up. I don't go out. I don't go crazy. But I usually wait till Thanksgiving. I used to wait till Thanksgiving weekend, but of course now I work Thanksgiving weekend, so who knows? I'll have him go up to the attic. We got the grandbabies and stuff, and we have everybody over to our house for Christmas, so I'll decorate something. It won't be like the store. This weekend, Veronica, you know, Ronnie, I may put some stuff up this weekend too. I got a really cute stuff for I have a really fun mantle, and I got all new stuff that I hid. My husband didn't see it yet. I should be careful. He's probably on my life. Too much work for just you. I get it, Jan. You can come over. You can come in here and see Christmas. You can come celebrate with us, my dear. We'll have you.
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday. So this Saturday is our holiday open house. That's in 2 days. 1 day now. We are doing all kinds of fun stuff. Store specials on a select amount of items. All the remaining fall items are going to be 25% off. So I can get rid of them. So those of you that have procrastinated and haven't got your fall decorations for your Thanksgiving table, there's always a handful of you that didn't do it. Somebody come in today and buy pumpkins. It's so weird because like after, the middle of October, we put it out in August and we figure that it's pretty much done, which it is. I haven't sold hardly any fall, but then earlier today, pumpkins, they wanted pumpkins. We're like, oh yeah, we have some. How easy that happened. Look at that, how cute that is. So remember, this was the ornament and I cut off the top, so I just kind of improvised. Now we're going to take our burnishing pad and rub it over. And it's going to burnish the transfer right on to this piece. So that it won't peel. That's adorable, isn't it? So now we have some coordinating ones, not matching, but coordinating. Let's do some wax. Wax. I put it away. I never put anything away. Is my white all wax sitting right there? Oh, here. Oh, I just put it away. Where did me go? That's crazy. I put it away. I didn't know where to look for because I actually put it away. I usually don't put things away. I like just pile them up and then all of a sudden I'm like, I need to clean this mess. Okay. A little bit of wax. I'm going to use white olive clear wax. We're going to go right over the edge. You go right over the transfer. Since I burnished that, this is an oil-based wax. It's not going to get underneath that transfer now. If I hadn't have done that, my transfer probably would have rolled up in a couple days. Not right away. Not right away. And this wax is going to seal this paint so that anytime you touch it, it doesn't have that chalky look anymore. You've got to seal the chalk paint. Clean rag. Wipe it down. So you always wipe excess wax off. Okay. You don't want it to be sticky. You want to buff your excess wax off. And how about we add a little bit of dark wax to like make it come pop. Well, I do have some dark wax right here. Let's do this one too while we're at it. So what do you guys think of today's project? You like it? You always use clear wax first. And what it does is it just makes it look so rich. See? The shine it gives. It's not really a shine, but it just makes it more finished. And you don't need a lot of wax. Wax is not meant to be like totally globbed on because you wipe it off anyhow. It's just meant to protect your paint. And it gets rid of that chalky finish as it's chalk paint. Hence, chalky finish. If you've taken a class from me, you know that we have a chalky finish and then all of a sudden it turns into gorgeous. So, look at that. That's actually dark brown. This is DIY's wax. We got new paint coming out tomorrow from DIY. They have launched 5 new colors. I have them in stock. If you are a DIY diehard, they're pretty cool. I can't show you yet. They don't get released till tomorrow. So they will be on the shelf tomorrow. I'm going to just take this dark wax and kind of go over his little design. And then I'm going to wipe it off. Now it looks like a vintage bird, right? A little bit of a vintagey feel. I like that. It toned down the blue a little bit. Put it around the top here. Let's actually just put a little bit on it. Just tone them down a little bit. See, so we're not adding a ton, just a little bit, and just kind of tap it off. You put the clear wax on first. That will protect your surface and allow you to be able to wipe the brown wax off. If you had just put the brown wax on, you wouldn't be able to wipe it off. It would look like you smeared, you know what, all over your piece. There we go. Now a little bit of a vintage feel. Right? So cute in a short amount of time. This is how easy it is to upcycle stuff. So if you look at the difference in the color, it's just a little tone down as opposed to that one, right? Just a little tone down. A little bit to the top. I already put clear wax on top. Let's go ahead and do this on the top. You don't need a lot of dark wax because you're going to wipe it all off. A can of dark wax will last you for a long time. So who needs this transfer? I have like 10 of them in stock, 8 of them. I don't know how many I have. I can ship them too. If you guys, for those of you, Ronnie, and those guys that don't live here, I can ship them out next day. Diamond dust would look good. Something like that would look cute on here too. I don't really have any of that. Gilding wax would look cute. I actually tend to go more for the deeper looks, the darker, the more vintage look than the too bright look. Already clear wax this one. So we can just add some dark wax around, especially around the transfer. Let's just see what happens. The wax just grabs into the paint. Come on. It's just a very light, very subtle. It doesn't have to be like a lot. It's just a subtle way to tone down the paint. Tone it down a little bit. Tone down. Tone it down. There you go, Jurian. Tone it down. Do you know it's funny? Whenever we say we'll talk to each other, don't use that tone of voice with me. And I always say that's the only voice I have is a tone of voice. Don't use that tone of voice with me. Right? Always. Always get my husband with that. Don't use that tone of voice with me. There's another voice that I have. And yes, it is a tone of voice. Oh, here we go. Two cuties done. Two cuties all done. You have to the top of the glass back in the top. This one. Glass goes right in here. I need to clean it first. Boom, bada boom. It's in there. I need to clean that. And boom. Now I have 2 more little cute Christmas motif. And they're not red and green. I get really tired of red and green. Does anybody else get tired of red and green? Christmas can be blue. Right? It can be blue. So the transfer that this is the evergreen and holly transfer. I actually, when I'm done with the live, I will go ahead and tag it to my Shopify website. So if you guys want to order it, you can. I'm going to probably be using it for Thrifty Thursday because I have a bunch of them for the next couple weeks and to show you the versatility of the whole thing. But yes, Ronnie, as soon as I sign off, I will tag it and I can ship it to you next day. And you can order paint if you need it too. All right, don't forget Saturday, 10 to 4, holiday open house. Specials, we will have a ornament class. You can come in and do the ornament macrame and make and take. You don't have to sign up, you just come in. Each ornament costs $10 to make. You just make as many as you want. And then you take it away. We will have a hat burning demo. So one of my vendors has been burning the hats. Oh my gosh, she's so talented. I never knew that she could do this. And I was like, wow, that means she can draw really well. We have that. Go grab one of those hats for me really quick, would you? Yeah. What? Would you go grab one of those Janet's hats for me real quick? And then we have one of my vendors. Her daughter is started a side business. She's 13, and she's doing a cotton candy business. So she's going to be out front of the store. What's that called? Twirling up her special flavors. Now I am a cotton candy fiend, so her rent for me for the day is to supply me with cotton candy. She may be sorry she said that she wanted to do it. I may eat all of her profit. But it's going to be a fun day. We're just going to be hanging out down here, just having fun. There will be, we have grab bags. All the vendors have been putting together some grab bags. We will have those throughout the season, but we will be putting them out on Saturday. And last year, the grab bags were sensational. People really got some great. So these are the hats. She's going to be doing a demonstration on how she burns the design. She does that. She burns this design. She can also personalize them. Thank you, my dear. Oh, look, like this. This one says Idaho. Whoops, can you see it? She can personalize with names or dedications, and she can do that too. So she will be making them here. She's just fabulous. I mean, just awesome. So we have lots of talented people in the store. My friend with Young's Antiques, I'm hoping that her gnomes are going to be back in, her Christmas gnomes. She's been fast and furiously making them, trying to get them done. And I believe she's going to put a special on them too. So you guys will have snacks besides cotton candy, hot cocoa. It's just going to be a great day. So remember to shop small, support your local businesses, because if you don't start supporting, I won't be here. So I keep warning you guys, and I don't want to do it, but you know, it might happen. So don't forget, gotta shop small. All right, you guys, my name's Debbie. I own Toner Transformations. I come on every week on Thursdays, 4 o'clock Mountain Time. Show me support, share my videos. Please go watch my YouTube videos, like and subscribe. And we'll go from there. Okay, you guys, go out and be fabulous. Make it a great day, and we will see you all so soon.